Clicked on this video, it means you are in the top 2.5% of the people. Today, you stay till the end of this video and I will teach you a concept that will change the way you see any business. This concept is called Law of Diffusion of Innovation. This law is developed by Everett Rogers in 1962. It is one of the most powerful frameworks in business, education, social change, and technology. This law explains how new ideas spread through the societies over time. And today, in this video, we will go into the details of this law. Let's deep dive into this law. This law consists of an adoption curve. This adoption curve consists of 5 different parts, and I'm going to discuss it one by one. I'm going to put it on screen for your better understanding. First, we will discuss innovators. They consist of 2.5% of the total percentage of this curve. These people are the ones who are going to take high risk on these new technologies and innovations. These are the people who do experiments. The next ones are the early adopters. These people are the most important part of this adoption curve. Although they consist only of 13.5% of the total percentage of this adoption curve. These are the people who are going to invest in new technologies and innovations. And these are the people who are going to determine whether this new innovation will spread over to the society or not. The next ones are the early majority. They consist of 34% of the total percentage of this adoption curve. These are the people who are going to wait for the testimonials from the early adopters before accepting any new technology or innovation. The next comes the late majority. These are the people who are going to be skeptical about these new innovations and technology, although they have testimonials from people before them in this adoption curve. They are the people who are always going to doubt these technologies and innovations. The next ones are the laggers. These are the people who don't accept these new technologies and invention. They consist of 16% of this total curve. These are the people who wants to live life in a traditional way. They don't want to accept these new technologies and invention. For example, some of the people don't buy touchscreen phones because they want to. They are buying because these keypad phones are not available out there in the market. It is very important to understand this adoption curve, to understand business and also execute this thing in your business for better growth. There are key factors that determines whether the innovation spreads to the society over time or not. First one is relative advantage. You need to see whether you are providing any relative advantage over the traditional way. For example, you have Uber versus taxi. If Uber doesn't provide you a relative advantage over taxis, no one's gonna accept them. The second one is compatibility. Whether people can use this technology or a product in their real life, or it will fit better in their lives or not. If it doesn't, it means that product or innovation or technology is not compatible with people. The third one is complexity. How complex your innovation or technology is. If it is easier to use, people are going to use it. But if it is difficult, it's gonna take a lot of time before people's gonna adapt this technology. For example, when computer came, they're difficult to use. So it takes a lot of time to people to adapt this technology. The next key factor is tryability. Whether people can try before they accept this innovation. Whether your product or technology has the ability so that people can try them first before accepting it. The last one is the observability. Whether you can observe the benefit in others. Whether the technology that you are using can have benefits that you can see in others before accepting it. So this is the whole part of this adoption curve. Now I will tell you that to implement in your business, the most important part of this adoption curve is the early adopters. I told you earlier that these are the people who are going to invest in your technology irrespective of the outcome. So you need to target this 13.5% of the people to have a better growth in your business. This is really important. If you can target this audience, your business will go exponentially in growth. If you like this video, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.